All right, guys, let's kick it off with some good news from MiddleEastEye.net. It took 7 minutes for Jamal Khashoggi to die, a Turkish source said, who has listened to a full audio recording of the Saudi journalist's last moment. Khashoggi was dragged from the Consul General's office at the Saudi consulate in Istanbul and onto the table of his study next door, the Turkish source says. Horrendous screams were then heard by a witness downstairs, the source said. The consul himself was taken out of the room. There was no attempt to interrogate him. They had come to kill him, the source told MEE. The screaming stopped when Khashoggi, who was last seen entering the Saudi consulate on 2 October, was injected with an as-yet unknown substance. Salah Mohammed al-Tubaigi, who's been identified as the head of forensic evidence in the Saudi General Security Department, was one of the 15-member squad who arrived in Ankara early that day on a private jet. Tubaigi began to cut Khashoggi's body up on the table in the study while he was still alive, the Turkish source said. Unquote. Well, wait a minute. Didn't Howard Riell say he was starting with some happy news or some good news? Yes. This is an example of the extreme barbarity, the savageness, the horror of the Muslim heart. This is the demonic evil that has set the Middle East ablaze for 14 centuries. It's good news because now we are aware of it. If we weren't before, and a lot of people weren't, now we know. Now we see. This report outrages and baffles the Western mind. But in the Middle East and the Arab world, no big deal. Not a big deal. Places where they routinely cut off people's hands, put out their eyes, rape men and women, animals. This is the Muslim Middle East. Think of it. Remember it. Because we're living in very dangerous times, and if we're not careful, that barbarity, that animalistic bloodlust will come here. So this is a timely warning, and a necessary warning, and in that sense, it is good news. Good news for people smart enough to learn something from it, and to take action to protect against it. A warning is always good news. One that saves your life, your family's life, that saves your country, that saves Western civilization, is the best news of all. It's Thursday. This is Riell Truth. Go absolutely nowhere. My friends, it's the most terrifying horror story I can think of. Night of the Living Dems. Dems. Here's Laura Ingraham. Yeah, they'll be giving away to people from other countries. They'll be giving away to people who need transgender bathrooms. They'll be giving away to illegal aliens who are here. They'll be giving away to people who don't feel like working for a living, but they feel like having you support them for a living. They'll be giving away to people in Congress who don't want to serve the American people, but they want to serve the Democrat Party. And so they will spend tens, hundreds of millions of dollars on, just as Laura said, frivolous investigations into nothing. My friend, she's absolutely right. We will be living a nightmare if the Democrats take the House in the election coming up in, 19 days now? It'll be a nightmare. Right now, our country is humming along like a dream. And that will all go away if there are enough breathtakingly stupid Americans to want to reverse the powerful and fantastic trend we're on now and send us back to the dark days of the Obama administration. Let's take a break and we'll be back. More Riell Truth. Bet on it.
And of his fullness we have all received, and great already. For the law was given through Moses, but grace and truth came through Yeshua HaMashiach, Jesus the Christ. No one has seen God at any time. The only begotten Son, who is in the bosom of the Father, he has declared him. The Gospel of John, chapter 5, verse 6.
Grandpa's Pawn and Gun, serving Longmont in the Front Range of Colorado since 1994. We specialize in guns and currently have over 400 guns for sale. We also buy, sell, pawn, and trade for gold, silver, musical instruments, knives, archery equipment, quads, side-by-side, coins, and a lot more. We buy gun collections and do appraisals, which is smart for insurance purposes should a claim arise. We are, according to ATF, Colorado's second highest volume gun dealer, and because we have a lot lower overhead than the big box stores, we can beat the big box stores by as much as $100 per gun. And we have the lowest interest rates in northern Colorado, half of what the corporate stores charge when you're doing a loan. Come and see us at Grandpa's Pawn and Gun. If you love guns, if you love gold, come and see us. Check us out on the web, www.grandpaspawn.com or 303-772-7952. Grandpa?
Total Concrete Services, the men and women of our military dedicate themselves to serving our country. Their commitment and courage keep our country safe and strong. Let us honor those who have lost their lives in the line of duty and salute those who serve today. It's a reminder that Total Concrete Services at 44 to 62 Hilltop Road in Longmont, proud to serve the entire area and to work on behalf of our future. For more information, call 970-535-4780.
All right, folks, here is Judicial Watch's Tom Fitton. He's on WMAL Mornings in the Mall from just this morning. talking about the State Department providing false statements on Clinton emails. Just because Clinton is out of government doesn't mean that her icy, slimy tentacles aren't still there working their magic, their dark magic, in the deep state. Here's Tom Fitton.
Joining us right now in studio, Tom Fitton, the president of the Judicial Watch. What's been taking president? Do you feel vindicated?
In the 2 minutes we have left, let's begin to listen to Ben Shapiro talking about your favorite Indian and mine, Elizabeth Warren.
The other narrative of the day is that Elizabeth Warren, as Tonto, is not actually Native American. So she claimed that she was Native American many videos. And she claimed that she was Native American in her journal. She claimed that she was Native American in the war that she was in her research also. She claimed that she was Native American in the story that she told over and over and over. One answer to her, all the way to Juliet's story about her mother, a Native American woman, born during the plague, who met her father, and her father brought her home. And said, you can't bring home that Native American woman. You can't bring home that Indian. Get on the board. And then there were the parents alone. And they had a beautiful romance. And they had a twins out that Elizabeth Warren was not, in fact, Native American. But it was funny to watch the narrative turn yesterday. So, yesterday, Elizabeth Warren started this whole thing out by researching her and family members talking about Native American trauma. And here was what the video said.
Okay, then I will too. You're a fake and a fraud and a phony. We'll be right back.
The reader. How many times have you gone into a health food store and are confused as to the many different brands and prices of the same herbal supplements? You want to buy the cheapest, but you're afraid that quality is less, so you buy the most expensive. Truth is, the cheapest may be better. Green herb herbal supplements are all manufactured in our Wheat Ridge, Colorado plant at 4565 Kidman Street, using the highest quality herbs that we source from all over the world. Our 150 different herbal supplements are the most potent and safest in America. Our guarantee is your money back, no time limit. Just return the bottle empty or full, no questions asked. So when you come to our new location, look for our new name and benefit health. Or call us at 888-765-HERB. That's 888-765-4372. Grandpa's Pawn and Gun, serving Longmont in the Front Range of Colorado since 1994. We specialize in guns and currently have over 400 guns for sale. We also buy, sell, pawn, and trade for gold, silver, musical instruments, knives, archery equipment, bots, side-by-side, coins, and a lot more. We buy gun collections and do appraisals, which is smart for insurance purposes should a claim arise. We are, according to ATF, Colorado's second highest volume gun dealer, and because we have a lot lower overhead than the big box stores, we can beat the big box stores by as much as $100 per gun. And we have the lowest interest rates in northern Colorado, half of what the corporate stores charge when you're doing a loan. Come and see us at Grandpa's Pawn and Gun. If you love guns, if you love gold, come and see us. Check us out on the web, www.grandpaspawn.com or 303-772-7952. Grandpa?
Chaplain Collinsville introduce our emergency first responders to their professional commitment free. They're willing to put their lives on the line for us to do their little thing. So let's all take the time to thank our first responders for all they do for us. Also thanking our veterans for the sacrifice they made for our freedom. This message is from Chaplain Collins, LLC, with 10 locations in Denver and Fort Collins, serving the community for over 13 years. Visit it online at chaplaincollins.com.
If catastrophe struck, will your family be prepared? Are you confident you would react in a panic? Is there one place to get all of your emergency supplies? Barrett Survival encourages you to have confidence through preparation, not panic through crisis. Barrett Survival, located at 3366 South Broadway, is a professional, reputable, full-service business providing quality, realistic preparedness supplies at an affordable price. Go online, stop by, or call 303-781-0343. Barrett Survival.
My friends, whether you call her Pocahontas or what was the other one from yesterday? I'm trying to remember. Tucker Carlson said it. I don't remember. Anyway, here's Ben Shapiro doing what everyone in America is doing now, making an utter laughing stock of Elizabeth Warren. hold on. More than half of Native American women have suffered sexual violence? What the hell is going on among Native Americans? More than half? My friends, that's shocking. More than half of Native American women have suffered sexual violence? What? I think we need to take a good, long, hard look at our Native American population if that's true. And if it is, we got to rethink just exactly and precisely how much respect they are due. Remember what she said, more than half Native American women the victims of sexual violence? That is a whopping percentage. I don't know what the hell's going on with Native Americans.
For $1 million.
Hey, wait, I just remembered it from yesterday. Liawatha. Well, of course people at Harvard said that, just like people at Harvard say they don't discriminate against Asians, even though you and I know they do. But we're about to hit the commercial break, but that business about having to have certain number of people on staff of certain races, well, that's blatant racism on its face. It's affirmative action. It's racism. What it means is white people are doing too well. If this was a meritocracy, we'd have just about nothing but white people. Isn't that racist? Isn't that a grievously racist thing to say? That is the liberal left. We'll be right back with more Real Truth. Are my friends Jesse Waters and Calder talking about the Democrats not lifting a finger to make this country better. Here we go.
2 years since President Trump was duly elected, and for every day
Folks, that's the future if the Democrats win the House. Investigation, 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 investigation. Investigation, investigation. Do you get the idea? We'll be right back and we'll wrap it up.
Article 4. Right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated, and no warrant shall be issued but upon probable cause, supported by oath or affirmation, and particularly describing the places to be searched and the persons or things to be seized.
The Lord leads the counsel of the nations to nothing. He makes the plans of the people of the defense. The counsel of the Lord stands forever. The plans of his heart to all generations. Blessed is the nation whose God is Lord. The people he has chosen as his own inheritance. Psalm 33, verses 10 through 12.
Chapel and Collins LLC salutes our emergency first responders for their professional commitment and bravery. They're willing to put their lives on the line for us with little or no thanks. So let's all take the time to thank our first responders for all they do for us. Also thanking our veterans for the sacrifice they made for our freedom. This message is from Chapel and Collins LLC, with 2 locations in Denver and Fort Collins, serving the community for over 13 years. Visit them online at chapelcollins.com. Total Concrete Services and Longmont reminds listeners, the men and women of our military dedicate themselves to serving our country. Their commitment and courage keep our country safe and strong. Let us honor those who have lost their lives in the line of duty. Salute those today. This reminder from Total Concrete Services at 4462 Hilltop Road in Longmont. Proud to serve the entire area and to work on behalf of our future. For more information, call 970-535-4780.
All right, guys, we've got 4 minutes left in the broadcast week. Let's spend them with Sean Hannity and Lindsey Graham. Go. I'll tell you what's at stake. It's like God is testing the people of America. I've given you so much good with Donald Trump. Let's see how stupid and contrary you are. Let's see if you will bite the hand that's feeding you. My friends, it's nothing less than a test. I'm going to end our broadcast week on this thought. Americans are being tested. Do we want to save America, support America, make it better for ourselves and our children, or do we want to light a torch to America? That's the test in a couple of weeks. I'll see you on Monday with more Real Truth. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Stay angry.